Hello.
Hello.
Delayed reaction.
Missed my cue.
You did miss your cue. We have finally been to the cinema again, and we saw Thor: Love and Thunder. Or you? What did you? Your personal?
Yeah, I liked it. Not the best Thor film of the four Thors. Not the worst, not the best, but I liked it.
Okay, the reason because you're less on the internet than I am.
Yeah.
So it seems to be somewhat divisive.
Okay.
And like the people who really enjoy it seem to really like it and enjoyed it, and the people who didn't like it really didn't like it. Now, obviously, I've been avoiding spoilers, so I'm not sure what the criticisms are. But you think that's fair or unfair?
Well, I don't know. I mean, yeah, it's hard to say for me because, like I say, it's not Marmite for me.
Yeah.
It was. I didn't think it was the best of the lot, but I didn't think it was.
Some
that
people
bad.
think it's better than. Some people say it's worse than Dark World.
No, Dark World was the worst.
Yeah.
It's not as good as Ragnarok, not at all. But then nothing is really. Yeah, I don't know. Yeah, no, it's not as bad as Dark World. Wow. Because I enjoyed Dark World, but nowhere near as much as I enjoyed this.
Yeah. Actually, I will say for Dark World, I semi-recently, did a rewatch, and it's not as bad when you watch it again. Okay. There are some good stuff about it. But yeah. But overall.
Yeah, overall, yeah, I enjoyed it.
Me too. I thought it was fun.
It was good fun. It had the good amount of humour in places, which is completely expected now.
Yeah.
It didn't feel like, it was just under 2 hours.
Thereabouts, yeah.
It sort of felt like that. It didn't drag. There wasn't anything in it I felt was unnecessary. I think it all pieced together quite nicely.
Yeah.
Yeah, overall pretty good.
Yeah, pretty much the same. Any sort of other crits that I had heard of that probably go more into the spoiler zone. Yeah, overall, it was a good time. I mean, I guess anyone's watching this review now. We will still respect the spoiler zone.
Yeah.
So, general thing on the performances.
Yeah, all the performances really good. I really enjoyed Christian Bale's.
I was gonna say Christian Bale was really.
He was very good. It's
like there's a lot. I mean, I heard something about like big name actors, they're wanting in on the MCU thing, and it's like a lot of times now they tend to, because don't forget, even at the time Robert Downey Jr. was still kind of coming out of his dark times.
Yeah.
So even then he wasn't necessarily considered the big A-lister.
No,
not the way the way he became, and the way he had been.
Yeah, true.
So a lot of the bigger names that you are getting the smaller roles, like what's his name in Ant-Man and Wasp, big black dude, Lawrence Fishburne. Yeah, big name but small part.
Yeah.
So I think probably for the relative size of Christian Bale, and he's one of ours as well, so that's
that's true.
It's a Welsh boy. Good old Welsh boy. But yeah, overall the new people were good. The existing people were good. A couple of fun cameos.
Yeah, I'm glad Natalie Portman finally got to do something.
Yes,
that was good.
But yeah, overall,
yeah, performances. Good. Some very good, some pretty good. Pretty great.
Yeah, and any other non-spoilery thoughts?
No.
Fair enough.
No, I think we go into spoiler territory if we started talking about anything more. So yeah.
I will say I do agree with you. It's not as good as Ragnarok, but it's nowhere near Dark World. I mean, if I had to rate it now, I mean Ragnarok, maybe the original Thor. The original Thor was it felt smaller. Not bad.
It wasn't as epic.
Yeah. So maybe this one, then the original, but like that, they're kind of like that, and then Dark World.
Yeah. Oh, I enjoyed the Guardians as well.
The Guardians were fun.
Yeah.
The Guardians were fun.
Guardians were good.
But yeah, with that, I guess we'll have to say spoilers. We're now in the spoilers zone. So, did you have a spoilery thought that you were kind of
Yeah, so the Jane having cancer, stage 4 or 4.
Yeah, that we know of.
Yeah, that we know of. Yeah, big surprise. I didn't really know anything of the history of that, you know, of the mighty Thor and of Jane Foster.
I actually got more. So in the original comics, in the original Thor comics, Donald Blake, who is name checked in the first Thor, is who contained Thor. Like his cane was Mjolnir, and it was like it was this whole thing, and he could bring it out. So I actually got more Donald Blake vibes with that storyline of when she's with the hammer, she's strong, but then like when she's not with it, she's weak again. Again, I haven't read Mighty Thor either, so I don't know if that's how her story goes in that. That's kind of the weirdly, that's kind of the story I got. It felt like to me. But yes, what I will say, and I don't know if this doesn't come up in any of the credits because I'm like seen a lot of them, but are you aware of the concept of fridging?
No.
It's basically when a character is killed off to be motivation for another character.
Oh, right, okay.
So do you think now that concept, becoming aware of that concept, that giving Jane cancer is a minor fridging, or
potentially? Yeah, potentially. Yeah, because I suppose. Well, I mean, Thor didn't really get too much out of that in the end, did he? It was more on. Well, I guess no, actually no, I guess he did, but not directly. He got that through what Gore did.
Yeah.
So yeah, possibly.
I mean, I don't think it's a direct fridge because it wasn't like she's dead, so she's the inciting incident. No. She was active through the entire movie. Yeah. So. Just gonna bounce through it. So basically we open up with really touching scene with Christian Bale and his daughter at the beginning. Really, you know, like in a desert world, we don't know what's happened, but it's the planet's dead. You know, could be us in a couple of weeks. And going through this desert landscape, and you know, he prays to his god. He even says, "I'm not praying for me, I'm praying for my child," which is like, you know, and but then she passes. He's like lied down next to her mound, which, you know, I think he was expecting to die himself. And then he hears a whisper and sees this oasis. I did have a silly thought. So when he dives into the pool in the oasis, I'm like, actor jumps into pool. Makeup artist despairs.
Oh, it took 5 hours.
It's not, they got makeup sort of better than that, and it seemed to mostly wash off his dirt, the actual dirt, rather than any markings or tattoos they gave him. But it's just like a silly thought that went through my head.
That's quite good, actually.
But yeah, and then he meets his god, and who he finds has just slayed this other character who was like has the Necro sword, which is basically a god-killing sword, because of course there is. And so that's kind of how it starts. Okay, complete sidebar. And this is technically a spoiler for the new Spider-Man film, but it's on Disney Plus now, so heck, the next Doctor Strange is on Disney Plus, so you know we're a couple of films out now. This is going to sound really random. I have been watching the Marvel logo very carefully. Like, not just this, but with Moon Knight, with Ms. Marvel, with everything, basically everything post Spider-Man, No Way Home. And I don't know if you've noticed this or have been paying attention, I have not seen Spider-Man in any of the clips since No Way Home.
Oh, that's pretty cool. A nice touch. Yeah, and well observed.
I've been like, because we IMAX this, and good call, by the way. Can we talk about how gorgeous this film is?
It was absolutely beautiful. When they went to to the Zeus Palace, whatever it was called.
The Land of the Immortals, or whatever, like.
Oh yeah,
Golden
what was it?
Palace.
Omnipotent City, was it?
Omnipotent City, yeah.
Yeah. Oh, that was stunning. Absolutely stunning.
Interesting, it's omnipotent and not omniscient, because omnipotent is all powerful, omniscience is all knowledgeable.
Yeah, well, I think that's the whole God thing, isn't it?
Yeah.
You know, well, I mean, like what Zeus said, you know, we all look after our own people. And that's sort of their thing. It's not really to... And people pray without knowing if we're even listening, which suggests that they're not always listening.
It's actually quite a good line.
Yeah.
I will say, though, and this might be potential controversy alert.
Oh.
Yahweh.
Okay.
There doesn't seem to be any evidence for or against any type of Judeo-Christian gods. Or even like Abrahamic gods, because obviously the Muslim gods are the same, from the same root.
Interesting.
Yes, which is probably to avoid. It's easier to go for the mythological gods.
Yeah, I know what you mean.
Allah, that's the one.
Oh yeah.
But yeah.
Yeah, maybe that was the angle, just the mythological ones.
But in a universe where gods are literally real.
Yeah, you'd think. Yeah, they'd be included. But yeah, good observation again.
Yes, thank you. But this film is so pretty.
Yeah,
this film is so gorgeous.
It was beautiful, really beautiful.
When they were travelling through the nebula region and they got the dolphins, and it's like,
yeah,
that pod of dolphins, monogamous for life. You know, just the 6 of them. Okay, one crit that I did see is. Apparently some people are upset because it's, people have been going around saying this is going to be the gayest one ever, and then it's not.
Well, it sort of was. It sort of was. With references.
So it turns out Korg... Okay. It seems that Korg people are all male. So would that make him gay by default, or...?
Well, I don't know, maybe not. Because if that is the only gender, then... Well, I mean, by definition, technically, yes.
He says 2 dads get together, stand by the fire, and create a son. Are there lady rocks that do the same and produce daughters?
Girls, yeah. Yeah, that's interesting. That's interesting. Because obviously, we learned that Korg meets, what's his name with the moustache?
Dwayne.
Yeah, and they, obviously they create, I'm guessing.
They're creating a son. That's like,
but that's interesting though, isn't it? It's that we think, well, is that gay? Maybe that's what people need to think about. Is that, or is that just
who they are?
Who they are, and can that be applied to?
So, in your professional opinion, would you say that's gay, or just who they are?
I think it's just who they are.
And is that cool?
That's very cool. That's very cool.
Obviously, Valkyrie is more sapphic, but again, the Valkyrie as a people, they are a sisterhood. So. Again, is she gay? I mean, because apparently the actress is.
Okay.
I don't know where she lands on the queer spectrum, but she is.
Okay. Because she was, she was the king.
Yeah.
That's what I found. That was really interesting. She's the king, and I think there was mention to her having a girlfriend though. She lost her girlfriend.
Yeah, we knew about that in the previous film.
Yeah, cool. So yeah, I mean, again, yes, maybe she is, but like you say, are they're like an all-female society? So is that a gay
but
thing?
But the Valkyrie are part of the Norse mythology, so they're not necessarily an entire society to themselves, where Korg's people...
Yeah, probably are, yeah.
Interesting.
It is very interesting.
And then, Axel not wanting to be dead named.
Yeah.
That's not a trans allegory though. It's because he's still presenting male, as far as we know. He was always male, but yeah. Axel, Heimdall's son.
Yeah, that was great. I like
that.
It was
very cool.
That was very cool. And yeah, they're all training at the end to be the next Asgardian warriors. That was very cool.
So, skipping along the storyline, so Jane's got cancer, she's dying, Darcy is being wonderfully awkward. We love Dr. Darcy. Yeah. Oh, actually, speaking of Jane, and this is interesting, and it didn't get confirmed either way. As far as I'm aware, comment below, I don't think Jane has been confirmed to have been blipped or not. Oh no, no, I think I brought this up once and then someone said no, she was, because she was on the board.
Okay.
So I think someone said she was on the, sorry, we are in a car park, so hopefully they'll be gone soon. So yeah, I think maybe she was blipped. I think she was on the board in Endgame.
I don't know.
Because they definitely didn't discuss it, but the reason I brought it up is because she said it'd been 3 and something years, and he said it'd been 8 and something years. That's a 5-year difference.
Yeah, that's true. Maybe she was then.
Yeah,
she was
which I thought that was kind of fun.
Yeah.
But so yeah, so Gore the God Killer, destroying all the gods. We catch up with Sif again. She lost her arm. You know, she wanted to die in battle. Like, don't take me off the field. I want to die in battle. The battle's over. You didn't die. Sorry. Maybe your arm's in Valhalla though.
Yeah.
That made me laugh. So they like basically talk to Sif and, you know, catch up with what's happening. Asgard is next, and obviously because Asgard is gone, that means he's coming to Earth. What did you think of New Asgard? That was kind of the way they did it. It's really
yeah,
sweet.
I thought that was really cute. Infinity cones, the ice cream shop.
Oh, I didn't notice that.
Oh
but,
yeah.
But then they basically turn this little Norwegian town into like a tourist trap.
A tourist attraction. That was good. Oh, and they're all like when.
It looked quite respectfully done though.
Oh no, it did. Yeah, it didn't. Yeah. But when they had the guy with like a little headset on and the logo and the t-shirt around the case with Mjolnir in when it's all in pieces.
Yeah.
And he's like, hey, if we all go back to the visitor centre, we can all take some real mead. So it was like very touristy.
But I don't know.
Cute. I want to go there.
And also, I know this is a kind of dumb thing, but it is. Yeah, they are Asgardians. They are their own people. They're obviously, you know, settling down, having children. I'm guessing in Axel's case he was already born because, you know, but it's hard to judge the age of the children. Like some of them look young enough that they might have been born on Earth but still count as Asgardian. And there was a few other species as well, because I think they picked up a few on the way from, you know, Asgard blowing up, didn't they?
Yeah.
But there was a few different multicoloured children in there, which is cool. So the children, they kidnap the children. We meet Axel. Oh, floating head alert! And he can communicate because he's Heimdall's son. He can communicate, but he can't see. But then Thor teaches him how to see, which is kind of cool. So pass on the knowledge.
Yeah, that was cool.
He was actually. I think he's going to be a good leader.
Yeah, I think so. When they're in the cage, they were. He was sort of the head of the group, wasn't he? Keeping them calm and everything.
So that was cool, because I don't think he necessarily was the oldest either.
No.
I look like he might at least be the same age as him. But he's got that natural sort of leadership.
Heimdallness.
Yeah, which is very cool.
Yeah.
So yeah, they basically then they have to, you know, rescue the children. So they go to the God Squad, and they say no thanks. We get to see Chris Hemsworth's bum, which is nice, and he's got his nice tribute tattoo to Loki, which is very sweet.
That was very cute.
I'm sure the other tattoos mean stuff, but I can't, you know.
The internet will tell us.
The internet will tell us. The internet has already told us, we just haven't looked it up yet. Beep. So yeah, they find out they're in this place called the Shadow Realm, and he's, you know, Gore's trying to get to eternity, because apparently if you go to eternity you get to have a wish, and the fear is that, you know, if he gets a wish he can kill all the gods at once, which is not good. So, did I miss anything?
No, I don't think so. I mean, the Shadow Realm was gorgeous, the black and white. When they sort of stepped off the ship and it all just the colour just drained. I thought that was really gorgeous.
That was very cool. So here's the thought I had, because they did a very cool thing that when Mjolnir, and because they stole Zeus's thunderbolt, which is very cool. Really wicked scene, really fun fight action scene there. Korg dies, sort of. Apparently he's just a face. Turns out the only part of me is alive is my face.
But his body does grow back.
Yes, his body does grow back. Guardians were good. Get the action scene with the Guardians at the beginning. And as you know, thank you for being awesome, which was metal af. That sequence was metal af.
That was proper, yeah.
He gets big giant goats that scream all the time, which are amazing.
They were great. They didn't overuse them, which
no, we didn't. They didn't. And then they get a moment at the end where like one picks up Korg's face, and then the other one headbutts the monster that was trying to catch them. It was like just like one's rushing, and the other one goes, "Poof!" Like, dude.
Yes, the goats are good.
The goats are, because I think it's because they're constantly screaming, you don't know if they're actually happy or whatever, but they seem like, once they're at rest, they're like they shake off whatever's happened to them pretty quick. So I hope we stand the goats. We'll hopefully see them again.
Yeah, I'm sure.
So when they're in the Shadow Realm, which again looked cool, when they hold up the lightning bolt, when they hold up Mjolnir and she powers it up, the colour comes back with the light on them, which I thought was a very cool effect.
Yeah.
Now the question I have, if the children were in the Shadow Realm the whole time, how come they're always in colour?
Oh, yeah. That's
Unless the cage was doing something to... Because I think the cage was living. It looked like it was made up of some of the shadow beings.
Yeah. Yeah, that's interesting.
I don't know. Maybe... I don't think it's a continuity error. I just don't know why it's like that happened.
Yeah.
But anyway, that was cool. Because I have things I want to talk about, but I think I've been speaking a lot, so it's stuff.
Yeah, I mean, I don't really have any sort of massive thoughts, really, unless anything springs to mind.
Did anything like... What were your, like, hey, yeah moments? Or, like...
Just all the battle sequences. I think they've really nailed how to do them and how to make them just epic. And, I mean, Chris Hemsworth just brings it. And again, as does Natalie Portman. I think she absolutely nailed it.
Yeah.
And I'm glad, like I said, she finally got some actiony bits to do.
Yeah.
Yeah, that was pretty cool. What are your thoughts? Don't hold on to your thoughts.
Okay, this kind of got me in a weird way, and I couldn't put it necessarily into words. You know, the thing, the film. But when he empowers the children.
Yes, 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 yes. If they are worthy, shall possess for a limited time the power of Thor. And the girl with the bunny zapping out. That was great.
So basically, they're in this like the entrance to eternity, and like this Hall of God statue things, including the Living Tribune, which apparently is supposed to come up. That was the four-headed one that was spinny. I didn't recognise all of them. One of them was one of the Titan God thingies from Eternals, the not life things.
Oh, I didn't notice that.
It's the one that they fell on the kids.
Oh, is that one?
I think it looked like it.
Yeah, with all the little green eyes. Yeah. Oh, okay, right.
So, so basically, shit falls apart, and like Thor's like, "You're Asgardian." Well, I'm this thing, and I'm okay, but you're Asgardian for now.
Yeah.
Where are your weapons? Go find what you can carry.
Come on, they're getting closer.
And then he, you know, the kids hold up these like bits of debris or things that they find that. Because obviously, you can't tell a child to go pick up the heaviest brick, you know. No. You tell a child, carry what you can carry.
Yeah, they've got to use the thing.
Yeah, and then he empowers it, and then they basically all become... And what was really cool is, when it spread out, I don't know if you noticed it, we made the pattern of Yggdrasil, the life tree.
Yeah, alright, no, I didn't notice that.
Yeah, because Thor was at the bottom, and then all the kids...
Oh, that's cool. Yeah, okay, I think I can see it now.
Yeah.
You said it. Yeah. Oh, wow, okay.
So that was I enjoyed that, and then all the kids were so they basically he didn't have an army, and then he turned the kids into an army, which was
badass.
Well, I think it's just the idea of empowering children is what kind of caught me. Yeah, it's like, yes, empower children to stand up for themselves. Yeah. Empower them to, you know, to take, you know, to have that, and they. I mean. It was kind of mostly hack and slashy because they're fighting big shadow monsters, so they can sort of have that. Yeah. As you get the bunny with the laser eyes, which is fun. The little ballerina girl, just like a slicey move.
Yeah, and then just like the little grin afterwards, like I killed that thing.
And all I could think was best day ever. Yes. They brought those kids in. They said, right. They might have some people in some green suits and stuff like to give them a line of sight. They said, right. Here are some foam weapons. Go nuts. Yeah. They set up a couple of sequences. Yeah. Like, okay, you know, ballerina girl, you do this. Bunny girl, you do this. You spin in a circle. But best day ever.
That's a great story for school, isn't it? The next day.
Realistically, probably a couple of days. But
oh yeah. But
hey, okay, kids. I know we've had you sat in a cage for a little while, but now you get to have some fun.
Yeah. And then lunch. That was just awesome. And I really like what was really touching was so Gor's daughter is Thor is Uncle Thor. Yeah, that was really cute. That was really cute. And I guess sort of from his sacrifice, you know, he he did sacrifice himself and what he wanted, you know, the death of the gods, to bring his daughter back. And she's now, you know, going on to live this this life with Thor. I think it's amazing.
Okay, did you think that they were out back on New Asgard and he was just sending her to school?
Yes. Yeah, it was sort of like early morning, have your breakfast, let's, you know, put your boots on. No, and she's wearing her old slippers.
That was adorable.
Yeah, I didn't think they were like going into battle.
No, what do you think of the... So, okay, what do you think of the actual final reveal? Because we didn't get her name until the end.
Yeah, oh, Love and Thunder. Yeah, okay. Yeah, that was cute.
We're like, oh.
Yeah. Little double act.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So we don't know because Gore referred to her as my love, but that we just thought that was an affectionism.
Yeah, my love. Yeah.
But I guess that's her name until told otherwise.
I mean, it makes sense. You know, they're now what Korg was narrating. Yeah, they're called Love and Thunder.
Oh yeah, Korg had Korg had a lot of great moments. Meek's a woman.
Yes, Meek is a woman. I love Meek.
Meek's adorable.
Scribbling on the board.
And they gave her a body.
Yeah. Oh yeah, she was just a head, really, wasn't she? Or just
Which is like a torso.
Yeah.
We love
Meek.
Meek's
alive.
Hey, Meek's alive. What do you think? Here's your question. But yeah, I did enjoy that.
Yeah.
But yeah, and then as you said, Sif training the Asgardian children with the little wooden swords. So there was two coders. One was obviously Zeus, which you kind of alluded to, you know. So do you want to say about it? Because you commented.
Yeah. So Zeus's son Hercules.
Hercules.
Who is a total daddy, by the way, a total bear.
Who was that? I didn't
recognise him at all, but he was hard.
He kind of reminded me of Vinnie Jones, but I don't think it was Vinnie Jones because Vinnie Jones is too old now.
Yeah, this guy was, I don't know, maybe late 30s, maybe?
Yeah. I'm not saying Vinnie Jones can't or shouldn't. You know, Vinnie Jones isn't a bad actor, but not for this, not now.
No. And he sort of he vowed to. Because what was he saying? Oh, I've had a moment. So Zeus was. What was he saying?
Zeus was basically lamenting the fact that you know, Thor stabbed him.
Oh yeah, okay, yeah. Now he wants revenge, and he's going to send out Hercules to go and get him, which is just can't die for that.
Sorry, completely random. So when the film finished and the lights came back up and the cinema was just playing the music, whatever they had on thing, they were playing music from Aladdin. They missed a trick. They should have played music from Hercules.
Yeah.
Put Zero to Hero playing in the background.
Yeah, that would have been good.
But that was probably just what it was what was lined up next.
Cinema music.
But that would have been funny. But the final coda, which was interesting because I noticed they credited Idris Elba, which I thought okay because they used him in the flashbacks. Do you want to talk about what happened?
Yeah, so we see Jane sort of ascend in her white.
So yeah, bit of a spoiler, but we're in the spoiler zone. Jane does die, yeah. But she dies an Asgardian death.
Yes, so she gets to rise and go to Valhalla, where she meets Heimdall, who thanks her for taking care of his son, and says, "You're welcome to live among the gods in Valhalla." Which was really nice, really touching.
It was so sweet.
Yeah, it was very nice.
And I didn't know we'd see Idris Elba again, so that was fun.
Yeah.
And he seems chill. He seems a lot more happy in himself.
Yeah.
You know, his kid's doing well.
Yeah.
And I mean, I guess the question is, are we going to see more of Valhalla?
Well, I mean, it looked very, very beautiful.
Because we're right there's a Thor will return. I was like, yeah, which one?
Maybe they'll call it Thor Valhalla.
Yeah.
If they do, credit to me. Yes. Remember this day.
But yeah, I had a thought. It squiggled for a little bit and then it went away again. Korg. Idris. Oh yeah, the other guest stars. So we also had you know what I was saying now.
I know what you're saying now.
So do you want to say who else is back for this film?
So we've got Matt Damon.
Matt
Damon. It was Sam Neill. Was it Sam Neill?
Sam Neill was
Jurassic Park fame.
Sam Neill,
as Odin. And
I
didn't recognise the bloke that was Thor. Who was that?
I don't know, but it was the same guy from.
Yeah.
It was the same actor.
Shall I look it up?
You can if you want. So yeah, basically the Asgardian players didn't die. and they are still putting on their plays.
Yeah.
And they're even like,
so bad.
There's this, I love it. Like, I love it when you get good actors doing bad acting.
Yeah.
Like deliberately, but I mean, on the one hand, is it a fun day for them or is it more stressful?
You think I could do so much better than this? Oh, Melissa McCarthy was hella. I don't really
That's who that was.
McCarthy, yeah.
I knew it must have been someone, but I don't give a shit about this McCarthy.
No.
I don't, but okay, I knew it was someone, but I couldn't place her.
I just saw Vin Diesel. I thought, Vin Diesel? What? With Groot.
Groot.
Where was Vin Diesel in this film?
And Groot. But yeah, because then after the aftermath of the children being abducted, they're like, so should we make a play about this night's events? And
Yeah.
Val's like, guys, please, we're just, you know,
Please, and just walks
like,
off.
That's not a no. I didn't hear a no.
Yeah. I can't find it.
I mean, I guess it would be near Matt Damon.
I haven't found Matt Damon yet. How have I not found Matt Damon yet?
Because he's one of the minor characters.
I'm still scrolling.
Someone added it up once how much money Hollywood spent on rescuing Matt Damon. It's billions.
Yeah.
It is an insane amount of money.
I mean, all the kids get credits, which is nice.
Yeah.
Oh, I'm on Kat Dennings.
Oh yeah, of course.
Idris. Brett Goldstein as Hercules. Okay. There we go, okay. Actor Loki, Matt Damon.
Yep.
Oh, he was uncredited. How
Yeah.
did you do that? New Asgard. Oh, actor Thor. Luke Hemsworth.
Oh, it's his brother.
It was Chris's brother, sorry.
Yeah.
Oh, okay, that actor, yeah, okay, that makes sense. Okay, Luke Hemsworth.
Okay, I'm pretty sure it was him in the original film as
I
well.
think so, yeah.
In the first appearance. So yeah, that was a great appearance. And yeah, a few other cameras. And also, obviously, Russell Crowe as Zeus. And I don't know if it was, is it coincidental irony or just because they wanted Russell Crowe, but you've got Zeus and Thor, both played by Australian actors.
Yeah. Yeah, that's quite funny.
Is it coinciding or they just wanted...
Yeah, maybe there was
Russell...
an email exchange.
Also, Russell Crowe had a dad bod. We're not denying that, are we?
No, he's...
But then again, the Greek gods tend to be, you know, a bit lackadays anyway.
That's true.
They do.
There's a lot of sitting around.
Yeah. And then I did like the when Val was moaning about the meetings and like Raven Mail.
Raven Mail and meetings that could have been Raven Mail. Yeah.
I like that concept, like the Ravens delivering. You know, the email, right? Oh, and Thor beating up the vending machine. Someone made a fridge without a door. I bought you snacks.
Well, I got you some stuff.
But yeah, overall, I think we had a fun time.
Yeah, we had a good time.
It's a good-looking movie. Some people said there's like tonal whiplash because there are some very dark, you know, sad scenes, you know, genuinely, and then it goes to, you know. But I don't think it like went.
No, it didn't. It wasn't like snappy.
Yeah.
It was okay. It wasn't massively gradual, but it wasn't massively the other way either.
Yeah.
I thought no, like I said, I thought it handled itself very well. The pacing was good.
Pacing. That's what I was going to say. Pacing. So you didn't think the pacing was all that bad? Okay, I think we're doing quite good for sort of time wise. Any further final 40 things?
I don't think so. Nothing we haven't covered. Just that I really enjoyed it. It was good fun. It looks like it's going to rain. Not where you are. Well, maybe where you are, but definitely here. Oh, over there it does. Yeah, no, it was good. I'd say now I rewatched Ragnarok the other day, and I thought, what would I give this out of 10? Because I knew we were doing the review for this, and I thought, oh, look, give it something out of 10. I think I'd give Ragnarok a 9. I'm struggling on this one because I don't. It's not a 9. Maybe a 7.
Yeah.
Maybe a 7. Yeah, I'll give it a 7. So
yeah.
It was good. I'd watch it again. Maybe not immediately. The IMAX was good. If you've got an opportunity to see it in IMAX, see it in IMAX. It was pretty awesome.
It's the visual hold. It wasn't 3D IMAX, which I was, you know, because there was a because they were giving away posters for 3D, really 3D.
Oh, okay.
That's what the posters were.
Oh yeah, okay. Yeah.
So there is a 3D version out there, but the IMAX wasn't 3D. But I think this would look good. You know, there are a lot.
Certain elements would, yeah.
Would look good in 3D. So. I have trouble seeing 3D anyway, so it doesn't really bother me. But they're a bit. I can see that would definitely pop.
Yeah.
Especially with those lightning effects.
Yeah, with the thunderbolt and the hammer and everything.
Yeah. Oh, there was one thing. So Mjolnir's got a new trick. When it falls apart and comes back again.
Oh yeah, of course. Yeah, that was cool. Yeah, it could sort of burst off and shred different creatures and then come back again. That was pretty awesome. I wonder if that was something that's just unique to Jane.
I don't know. I mean, I think it's because the hammer was broke. Because it was speculation of like, well, how did they... Because that's the thing. They it didn't seem to be where it fell. It did seem to shatter in one. So was it they were able to lift up the earth around it and put it in that pedestal, but not the rocks? It's the pieces itself.
Yeah, that's
I have questions.
Yeah, I didn't think of that. Because surely, if you can't lift the hammer, you can't then lift what's on the hammer because you just
under the hammer. Yeah.
Because if the hammer's on a plate, you just lift up the plate.
But then maybe
it's up the hammer.
But is it the fact that you are lifting up the thing between it, so you've got a barrier? You're not directly touching it.
No, because again, if it's on, it's got to be on something. It can't be on nothing.
Lift is worthy.
Yeah, well, unless the person who happens to work for the Asgardian tour guide company, unless they're worthy.
I mean, the only other thing I can think of, and this is, you know, a poll, but maybe Thor himself came along and helped them pick it up.
Yeah, maybe.
So, well, I can't do anything with it, and then okay, let's have a display. Because because the Asgardians, obviously they recognise Thor from, you know, being their leader, but I don't think that was his first time back.
No, probably not.
I mean, even at the end of Endgame, he didn't leave straight away. He said goodbye to Valkyrie properly.
Yeah. So
even if it was just before he left, you know.
Interesting.
It's a theory. We don't know.
Well, no.
But yeah, I think. I don't do the number rating because I never know how to number rate, but I think your assessment is fair, especially comparing it directly to Ragnarok. On its own, it stands up. It was the right amount of time. I didn't think the pacing was off. Yeah, I enjoyed it. I had a good time.
Nice. Like
trailers?
Oh, trailers, yes. There were trailers.
We missed. I don't know if we missed any trailers previous because we were running a little bit late because stuff happened. It don't matter. But we made the beginning of the film. So the first one was Black Adam.
Yes, Black Adam. Yes. Which is DC.
Yes.
Okay. Yeah.
And did you watch much of the trailer because you were still sort of settling down?
Not really. No, I was shuffling.
So basically, it's Dwayne Johnson is. I think Black Adam is like one of like their. Have you seen Shazam?
Yeah. No, I haven't.
Okay, Shazam. Black Adam is tied into Shazam's backstory.
Oh, okay.
So yeah, so if you read the Shazam character, it's part of that story.
Okay. All right.
So yeah.
All right. Okay. Cool. Be one to watch.
Yeah.
You've written bucket train. I think. I had to think for a second. What should that be? I think I mean bullet train.
That looks fun.
It does look quite fun. Good car.
It's Brad Pitt, other people, espionage on a train, shenaniganery.
Yeah.
Like they're all. I think. I don't know if their missions are clashing or they're just each on their own mission and there's some crossover. There's one point where they're having a fight. And the lady comes through with a trolley, and Brad's like, "Oh yes, I will have a bottle of water, thank you." And he says something in Japanese, and the lady then turns to take the money from the other guy, which I thought was like kind of cheeky. I like that. I don't really know what it's about, except some train like he's on a mission. He's supposed to get off at a certain stop, but then he doesn't. Because of reasons, and then he's basically stuck on this train with all these other people on their own missions. We don't even know if he's the good guy or the bad guy.
Yeah, but it does look pretty like.
It does look fun.
A lot happens. Yeah.
So I don't know if it's a heist movie or a spy movie or what, but that genuinely looks fun.
Yeah, we'll have to add that to the list.
Yeah.
I think it was Nope.
Nope.
Yeah, Nope. Now I'm really excited about that because I love Jordan Peele as a director.
I still haven't seen You. Is it You the second?
Yeah, You. Man, that wasn't amazing, but Get Out.
Get Out is amazing.
It's amazing. Yeah, so I'm excited for that. It looks weird. I don't quite know what's going on.
Aliens, as far as I can tell.
Yeah,
that's about it.
Lots of looking up to the sky and there's things and yeah.
And just nope.
Yeah, just nope.
Nope. But that does look nice. That's a different trailer to the one I've seen before, but it looks fun.
And then Avatar 2.
Still looks pretty. Still don't care.
Yeah. And that's that. So, yeah, I really didn't like the first one.
I haven't even seen. I'm like, it's on Disney Plus now, and I'm just like, I don't care.
No.
And I know it's supposed to be like the amazing cutting edge and all this stuff. I don't care.
Yeah, likewise. Oh, it is raining.
Little drippies, we'll be fine.
No, thank goodness.
Unless you want to drive a bit closer.
No, we'll be alright.
I mean,
I can't wait for the rain.
but yeah, other than that, we had a good time.
We had a good time.
Alright. Any further final?
No, well, I'm happy to leave it there for me.
We had a good time. Adam's well, I'm well. We're alright, we're doing good. Alright, I've been Michelle, he's been Adam. Thanks for watching. Like, comment, subscribe, all that fun stuff. And we'll see you next time. Bye!
Bye!